Alright guys, welcome back to my Animal Adventures YouTube channel, and today we are going to have a lot of fun working with some really big snakes. And if you watch my videos, I actually had Lucy, who's a big 50-pound retic, and I was thinking I wasn't going to breed her this year, and she had a really bad mouth infection, and I moved her from a boa tub into a bigger enclosure, and she healed up really fast. She's doing real good, back on feed, and she's recovered so much, and it's still pretty much towards the beginning of the ball python breeding season, so I figured I'd throw in some retics at the same time. And I actually tried to breed these two big snakes last year, and they didn't go, so I thought maybe this year they would actually breed and have some babies. So let me show you the dad, and he's about 25 pounds. He's not quite as big. He's about half as big as my really big snake. And this boy, he's still a really big snake. I am going to move him over into Lucy's enclosure. And it's going to be kind of a trick. He's not as big as Lucy. I'm still going to get another person to help me just in case things go bad. I don't think they will. And he's not quite as big, so I'm not really that worried about taking a bite or things going really wrong. But it's always nice to have someone just kind of on standby, just in case, you know, you run into problems. So let me show you Lucy. She is a really big girl, and I'll show you her in her new enclosure. So I actually keep this girl under lock and key. It keeps her in, and it keeps people out. And take a look at how big this girl is. She is a big 50-pound monster. And so I want to put Sunny in here, and we'll see how things go with the two of them together. And hopefully they don't really get too aggressive. I know last year when I paired them up, they were really going kind of crazy, banging against the enclosure, so you never really know what's going to happen. If things go really bad, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I might have to try to get one of them out, maybe Sunny, and I wouldn't think they would really it would really go that bad. They have plenty of room in here, and it's a pretty big enclosure, and it's 6 feet long, so we'll see how this really goes. Okay, so I'm going to get the cameraman to hold the camera while I move this snake, but first I want to talk a little bit about the genetics between the two snakes, and they're both albinos. I actually have all of them written down. So this is Lucy's. I have a little magnetic tag here, and this is Sunny. So Sunny, he's a purple albino, het anartharistic. So it's kind of like an axanthic. It's lacking pigment, and besides the albino part, they're also different localities. So he's 37.5% super dwarf, 50% Jampea, which is a dwarf, and 12.5% mainland, which is the really big snake. Mainlands get up to 300 pounds. And if you mix in the Jampea, the dwarf, and then some super dwarf, it means they're not going to quite get as big as some of the other snakes. So I was hoping that snake would be a little bit smaller, and I was actually kind of surprised, you know, with only 12.5% mainland, that Sunny actually got to 25 pounds. That was actually surprising to me. And if you look at Lucy's tag, she's a white albino. So when we mix white albino with purple albino, what we're going to get for the babies are all lavender albino. It won't be quite as purple as the purple, and it won't be the blazing white of the white. So they'll just have one copy of the lavender gene. And as far as the size, so they're actually both 50% Jampeas, which is kind of interesting, but Lucy's 50% mainland, and you can definitely see the mainland influence coming out in her size. She's 50 pounds, and the last time I weighed her, I think she was just a little over 51, so they slowly grow over their whole life, but she's pretty much slowed down. And when she was a hatchling, she grew like a rocket. Every time I looked at her, she was so big, I couldn't believe it. So that's kind of the genetics between the two, as far as the color and the pattern and the size, and what we're going to expect for the babies. And remember, Lucy's at 50 pounds. She can lay a lot of eggs. I'm expecting probably between, I'd say probably between 30 and 40 eggs from Lucy. So we're going to get a lot of babies. And the other thing is all the babies will pretty much be exactly the same. I don't really expect any variations. So they'll all be the lavender albino with the super dwarf mixed in. And I know with 40 babies of all the same thing, I'll kind of flood my own market. So probably what I'll do with most of those is I'll have to sell them on the internet. I'll sell some locally, but most of them I think I'll definitely sell on the internet. Alright guys, so I have my big huge snake hook here and my cameraman helping me out, and we're going to take a look at Sunny. And he's kind of way in the corner here, so it's going to be a little bit difficult hanging on to him. So I'll hand off my camera and let's see what kind of mood he's in. We'll take a look at this boy. Alright, let's see here. Alright, Sonny. It seems like he's in a pretty good mood, I guess. Alright, boy. Yeah, let's give him a second to think about it. Alright, ooh. He's running a little bit. Alright, this should be interesting. Alright, boy. Yeah, easier said than done, huh? Alright. So he gets a little scared and then he starts running. And that's really what I don't want. Let's see. Alright, well this should be interesting here. Alright, we're pretty good, I think. He's trying to back up. Alright, he just needs to relax a little. Alright, here we go. I'm going to get him in there before he gets too wild and crazy. Oh, look at that. Lucy's right by the glass. Ooh. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Woo-wee. Yeah. We don't want you to come out. No. Oh my goodness. Woo. All right. Let's take a look from this end over here. Let's see what's going on. All right, thank you, cameraman. All right. Let's see how well this goes. Whew. That snake does not like to be held, let me tell you. I think he's loving this enclosure, though. He's like, wow, I can stretch out. I really need to get another enclosure like this for Sunny. He's a really good looking snake. So hopefully everything goes okay with these guys. I really don't want them to come out. And hopefully they'll actually breed, and hopefully I'll actually get eggs, which would be nice. So that's kind of the wet side over there. It gets pretty humid, and over here it's pretty much the dry side. And that is one big massive snake right there. And you can definitely tell the white albino has the white right in here, and then the purple has the purple in between the pattern right in here. So it'll be an interesting mix to see how what the babies actually look like. But boy, that's a lot of snake. And Sonny's definitely checking things out down there. I think they'll do just fine in here. Okay, so I broke out my chair and I've been sitting here for a little bit, kind of supervising, and it looks like Sonny kind of touched the big girl, and Lucy kind of jumped, and it scared Sonny, and he is like kind of freaking out a little bit. He definitely doesn't look so big once you get him in a 6-foot cage. Doesn't look that big at all in this enclosure. And it seems like Lucy's just kind of ducking her head and hiding, and I don't know what's going on with her. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to go. We'll see. I don't think Lucy's very happy about it. This is interesting. I've never quite seen this before, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. I don't want him to come out though. It looks like Lucy's kind of opening up a little bit. Might have a tail lock, huh? Maybe. That would be interesting. Tail's locking right away. Got a little tail wag there. That's kind of neat, huh? So far, so good. They're doing pretty good. Lucy's still kind of jumping around a little bit, but looks like she's kind of a little more relaxed. And her mouth definitely looks a lot better. She's definitely, I think she's definitely healed enough to actually produce this year. We'll see how this goes head to head. Look at that little tongue. Oh. You never know what's going to happen with these guys. Oh, these are some beautiful snakes. Yeah, I definitely have the door closed. I don't want these guys getting out. Alright, so was that exciting or was that exciting? There is nothing like those big snakes. I just love the colors and the interaction and the size. They're just so massive, just so impressive. I just can't even believe it. And if you're looking for one of the offspring, I'll hopefully, if they go this year, I'll definitely be posting some videos, and I'm sure you'll see it the whole way from beginning to end, from the eggs to the hatchlings to when I put them up for sale. So I'll definitely keep you updated. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.